Hello friends, welcome back to my Christian YouTube channel. Today we're going to talk about how to start reading your Bible every single day and love it. How you can make your quiet time better and more enjoyable so that you can spend time reading your Bible every single day. I started reading my Bible every single day and praying and journaling, which I call quiet time, every single morning about 2 months ago. I had done this somehow regularly before that, but 2 months ago I started no excuses doing it every single day. And that has been the best space of my life so far. I have felt so much better ever since I do that, and it's been such a good internal work that God has done with me, and I wish that for everyone. I really wish that you guys would get to know a real intimacy with Jesus and a real relationship with Jesus. And so that's why I'm making this video, for you to get some ideas on how you can make your quiet time so much more enjoyable, so that you'll actually wake up in the morning and think, oh, I'm looking forward to doing my quiet time today. The first thing that I want to say is, first I'm gonna walk you through how I do my quiet time so that you'll get some ideas for yourself, because I'm not here to tell you you need to do this and you need to do this, you need to do this. I think quiet time is such a unique thing that everyone does for themselves, and there are no rules to this. I know people who make a to-do list every morning with God, and they write out a to-do list for their day, and that's a part of their quiet time routine. I know people that journal all of their prayers in the morning, or people that draw in their Bible every single day. For example, when I start praying, when I start my quiet time, I always make a cappuccino, I get a little snack, and I put on some kind of relaxing music. Now this can be so much fun, and this can really change your emotions and your perceptiveness during your quiet time. I like to go into the Bible app and put on the guided prayer thing. And I don't do the guided prayer anymore. It's really great if you have never prayed before and you don't know how to pray, or you have problems with staying in prayer for a longer amount of time. But I just go on the guided prayer thing and I put on the water sounds. They have ambient sounds and other nature sounds. I just put on the water nature sound, and that is such, I don't know, I just associate my prayer with this sound because I have used it for such a long time, and it's been so relaxing to me for such a long time. But you could also put on an ASMR room. You could put on Spotify cute lo-fi music. You could put on cute background music. I used to listen to this playlist that's called cute music for your depression, or cute music to help with your depression. You can put that on YouTube as well. There's lots of YouTube playlists for that. And then you have the cutest music while you're praying. That makes such a difference in how enjoyable it is. You could put so many things into your quiet time that don't traditionally belong there. People think, oh, reading my Bible is so tedious and annoying and boring. I just have to sit there and read my Bible, and then I close my Bible again, and that's that. But that's not what you have to do at all. You can put on a face mask. You can pray and do your nails. There's so many things you could do. It's just endless. You could make yourself the yummiest breakfast and just have breakfast and pray, and have a breakfast with God every single morning and be together with him like that. Sometimes my prayers are very intentional. I pray about specific things, oh, I pray for my relationships to be better, some real character work that I'm thinking about every single day. But sometimes my prayers are just all over the place and they don't even make sense. I'm not intentionally putting as much work into pray. I'm just closing my eyes and my thoughts go wild, and it's just, I love you, God, I love you so much, you're the best, you're everything that I need, blah blah blah. And my thoughts will just pray for themselves a little bit. I don't know if anyone else experiences that. I used to think, oh, praying is annoying, it's difficult to do, whatever, I can't concentrate for that long. But I just don't take it I just don't take it in serious in the way that it has to be perfect. It's just my mind flowing, basically. I just listen to cute music, I close my eyes, I sit comfortably with my legs up in the kitchen on my kitchen table, and I just pray and pray, and I find myself praying for like 10 minutes straight because I just tell God about everything that is going on in my heart and in my mind, all the problems that I have for that day, all the goals that I have, the stuff that we're working on together. This is where journaling also really comes in handy. You can make lists about the stuff that you want to pray about every single day. For example, I pray every single day about my that God will give me a new heart slash kind of like character development. I want to like become a better person for the people around me because I'm really flawed and I want to become better. Also because I have mental illness and stuff, I just don't act right every single day, and so that's something that I'm working on with God long term and that I'll pray about every single day. But lots of other stuff, like I'll pray about, it's different every single day what I pray about. Another thing that I can just tell you that is so important is that you love the Bible that you're using. Go on Amazon, go somewhere, I don't know, look up some Christian influencers that you love, and if you love the Bible that they have, buy that Bible. I don't even care. Buy a Bible that you look at every single day and that makes you feel good. You don't have to use your old Bible that you've had for years. You can buy a new one and think, okay, this one I'm going to make more aesthetic. It's not about aesthetics at all, but if that motivates you to go and look in your Bible, and if having a pretty highlighter set and pretty pens makes you want to work in your Bible more, go ahead and buy them. I don't care. I personally don't think that you need that stuff, but if it makes you happy, if it makes you motivated, totally do it. Totally buy your cute little post-its and washi tape and whatever it is to make your Bible pretty. If that makes you happy, by all means, that's perfect. That's absolutely perfect. And then you do your quiet time, you put the things that you're interested in there. I, for example, like to use this little lamp. It's not charged right now, but yeah, I like to put on a candle. I like to put on a mood lighting. I'm reading this weird German book about Paul that I got at a flea market a long time ago in my quiet time, and that makes me happy. You could watch some Christian, you could make it so much fun. Like, nobody said that you're not allowed to use like social media and stuff in your quiet time. I personally don't use social media that much in my quiet time. I just pray all by myself with some music. I read my Bible. But you could also have like a fixed time. Like, for example, you could pray, you could read your Bible, and then you could watch like a video from a Christian influencer. Nobody said that you're not allowed to do that. Of course, like, your faith in Jesus shouldn't like depend on YouTube videos or Christian TikTok or whatever, but nobody said that you're not allowed to make it fun. Nobody said, oh, you're not allowed to make a Christian Instagram and post the stuff that you do in your quiet time every single day. Nobody said that that's not allowed. That's allowed. That's totally allowed. If you want to make a Christian account on any social media, like on Tumblr, on Instagram, on TikTok, on whatever, and you want to like film your quiet time and post it somewhere, I think that's great because that touches other people. It influences other people to do their quiet time. Your quiet time should not, in my opinion, revolve around social media and like posting stuff on social media. But I think it's a great idea to make things more fun and make things creative and do the things that you love. Sometimes in my quiet time, I'll watch an episode of The Chosen. I'll do my little routine of like praying, reading my Bible, highlighting stuff in my Bible, journaling on the side about my favorite Bible verses that I read that day, and then I'll watch an episode of The Chosen. If you don't know The Chosen, it's this TV series about Jesus' life, and you can watch it for free. If you Google The Chosen series, you will find a website where there's all of the episodes from the producers or whatever. They just made it available for everyone online, and you can totally on that website watch it for free, legally, everything. It's such a great series, and stuff like that helps you connect and visualize Jesus' life and the great things that he did. And I really, really love that show. I highly recommend that show. My faith has never been this stable as it is right now because I'm spending this intentional time with God. I'm spending this intentional time with him every single day. And I'm learning so much about the Bible as well. It's crazy. I'm learning so much new things. I'm reading so many new chapters of the Bible that I've never read before, just because I'm doing this every day, right? So I started reading in the New Testament, and I started reading like the first letter. I don't remember which one it was, but the first one of Paul's letters, and then I just kept reading and reading every single day. And now I'm like almost done with all of the letters of the Bible. And I never took those serious before. I never thought, oh, I have to read Paul's letters. Now all of a sudden I'm reading all the letters in the Bible, and I'm learning so much new things. And it's crazy how much you can learn about your own life by just continuously staying in the Bible and reading in it every single day. I'll have people like message me and ask me, oh, I don't understand the Bible, or I don't have fun reading the Bible because I don't know what it says. Like, I don't understand the context. I don't get what they're talking about. All the references are kind of lost on me. If you read your Bible every single day and you start reading in it more, and you start trying to understand it better by looking stuff up on Google, that what you're reading, if there's a reference, you like look it up. The more you study your Bible, the more you'll understand your Bible, and one day things will be so easily to understand for you because you just are used to biblical text, and you're used to how the Bible is written, and you know the backstory, and you know these kind of things. When I started reading the Bible 5 years ago, I didn't understand anything either. I didn't understand a single thing. But what I can really say, if you are lost on where to start, or if you don't understand anything, read the Gospels, read the New Testament Gospels of Jesus's life, and that's a really good place to start. And then I would read Genesis, because I feel like Genesis has a lot of references that are, and a lot of people that are mentioned all over the rest of the Bible all the time. The New Testament is also just such a great place to read and learn things about Jesus. So I just highly recommend just reading with a little bit of intentionality. Like, I have an app on my phone. I just typed into the App Store Bible Tracker or whatever, and every single book that I read, I can click and then it marks it as read. And so it's so fun to see all of the books that I read over the year. It really keeps me motivated. At the end of the day, you're not going to feel like reading your Bible every single day. You're not going to feel super excited and super motivated to spend time with Jesus every single day. Even if you make your quiet time fun, there's going to be mornings where you wake up and you're like, I'm not in the mood for this. I'm not in the mood to do a lot of things, you know. I'm not in the mood to do my dishes every single day. I'm not in the mood to cook every single day. But I think even when you have to kind of force yourself to do your quiet time in the morning, first of all, it stabilizes that habit. If you just skip days where you don't feel like it, you're never going to build a real habit, and you're going to miss out on so many positive like studying sessions and Jesus moments that you would have in the future if you don't build that habit every single day. You have to be disciplined with it as well. Even the days where you don't feel like it, and you just pray for God to help you to be more motivated and find more joy in His Word. And maybe it's also the text that you're reading. I mean, if you're reading something that you totally don't get, or you're in the middle of Leviticus right now, maybe switch up what you're reading. You need to like find things that make you happy in your quiet time. And that's my biggest advice. Your quiet time needs to feel nourishing to you. It needs to feel like a happy space. You get out of your bed, get to sit down at a table, sit down somewhere where you associate positive feelings, and make it a routine. Make your quiet time bound to a specific place where you go every single morning. Make it a habit that lasts for a lifetime. Just like you brush your teeth every single morning, just like you make breakfast every single morning, this can become a part of your routine. And some phases of your life, you're going to be motivated to do this, and some you're not going to be motivated to do this. But there is no better decision, in my opinion, than to stick with Jesus and to stay connected with Him, to stay one with Him. That's a habit that's going to benefit you and that's going to nourish you for the rest of your life. And that is so worth having, in my opinion. There is nothing more beautiful for me than spending time with Jesus, because at the end of the day, Jesus can give me love that no one else can give me. I'm not getting this perfect love from anyone else. No one can fill my cup like he can. And I can never imagine going back to a time where I don't have that intimacy anymore. And some days I don't feel like it. Some days I'm not going to be in the mood. And still, it's still worship. Even if you don't feel like it, it's still worship. Time spent with Jesus, it's still worship, it's still admiration, it's still quiet time, it's still time with Jesus. Even if you didn't feel like it, he appreciates it. It makes him happy to see that you're coming before him every single day. My biggest advice is do things in your quiet time that you love doing. Literally whatever it is. You can be as creative as you want. There are no rules. If you like to draw in the morning, you just like to draw. Let's say like you're a person who loves to draw, and you draw and you put an audio Bible on, just on the Bible app. You have it read to you, and you just draw for half an hour, and the Bible is playing in the background. That's quiet time. Some people are going to be upset at me for saying this, but whatever you want to do and you find a way to make it about Jesus, that's quiet time. That's admiration. You can do this however you want, and if it's a way that makes you happy, you're more likely to come back. You're more likely to come back and enjoy yourself. So be creative and make this fun and be disciplined as well. I hope this helped you. I really truly hope that this helped you and that this like touched you and was beneficial to you in some type of way. That's my biggest wish, that you would find intimacy with Jesus, because it's the most beautiful thing in the world. And I hope I could help you a little, and I hope I'll see you around here for my next videos. Bye!